Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Art Boss Report. My name is Rena Uha. I'm here today with a little bit of a cold, a little under the weather today, but I want you to get this training today. Super important training. I'm here every single week, cold or not, providing content and information, the systems, tools, and strategies that allow for you to create that consistent monthly income. We want you to be on that simplest and fastest path to a six-figure art income. We know that leads are here. Leads are here in social media. We want you to have the tools and the systems that allow for you to pull your beautiful leads from the social media and have them in your containers so that you can start walking your beautiful, dreamy new clients down the path to the sale. So today, I'm going to just be sharing a presentation. I'm going to be behind the scenes, kind of drinking the tea and having some water so that if I have a little coughing fit, I can continue through the presentation, but this is super important. I want you guys to have what you need in order to find leads. And I want you to avoid the three mistakes. When I'm working with thousands of artists every year, and when they tell me what's getting them stuck in finding leads, I don't want you to learn about these mistakes on your own. And I don't want you to spend weeks, months, or even years getting stuck by a mistake that can easily be remedied with some of the systems and the strategies and the tools that we have easily at our fingertips. So we're going to go ahead and jump on in. We're going to go ahead and talk about those three mistakes because I want you to be able to avoid them. Some of them are easy to fix with just maybe a reframe, a mindset reframe. Some of them are as easy to fix with some tools that you may or may not know that exist in the marketplace. And also some of the beautiful automations that we can start adding into our business that gives us our time back so that we can actually be in our studios creating instead of being stuck or tethered to our computers. So go ahead, jump on. We're going to jump on in, grab a soda or maybe even a sandwich, find a comfy spot in your house or in your studio because we're going to go ahead and jump on in. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and jump on in today. We're going to go ahead and really start talking about the three mistakes that we can avoid in our art business when it comes to a lead generation. We need to be aware of some of the stopping points or the blocking points in our business. And we need to make sure that when we're running a successful online business, everything starts with lead generation. We can't close new sales without new leads. We can't consistently run a profitable, high converting business if we aren't actively pursuing leads. And we need to make sure that our lead generation isn't tethering us to our computers, okay, and isn't causing us to be using our creative energy to like write post and write everything that we need in our social media. Because I'm going to tell you, the skill of copywriting and writing information zaps our creative power. So we want to make sure that you have everything you need to be successful in your art business, especially when it comes to lead generation. So when we're running our lead generation machine, that's what we like to call our lead generation, because we have the ability to set up literally a machine that finds leads while we're sleeping, while we're working, while we're on vacation. But we're at risk for making three main mistakes. I work with thousands of artists every year, and they tell me stories and they tell me what their experiences are and why they feel they're stuck in their businesses. And the first place that we tend to get stuck is when we are in a mindset that we're waiting for our people, our art lovers, our buyers to find us. We know that our product is important. We know that our artwork is beautiful and we know that people need it. But if we are in the place where we're letting people find us, we're like, I'm going to sit here and just wait until my ideal client walks past and then taps me on the shoulder and then asks me how much my artwork costs and then says, "Can I buy it?" We often miss out on the thousands of opportunities to close beautiful sales and really create that consistent monthly income. Typically, I hear people who are in this space, they say, "There's no way I'm going to use Facebook ads. They don't work. There's no way I'm going to post things in my social media because then my family and friends will be annoyed. There's no way that I'm going to really look for my future buyers because I don't want to feel like a salesy weirdo." And when we reframe this, when we start taking back the control, and I'm serious here, the responsibility for finding leads, we actually make the very first step towards being on that path to a six-figure art income. We need to have the systems, the strategies, and the tools that allow for us to show up in the marketplace as a selling artist and an expert, that allows for us to attract and magnetize our dreamy new clients to us. And when we have the systems and strategies and tools, that allows for us to find our clients and then walk them down the path to the sale, we have the ability to find leads. If you're telling me or you're telling yourself, "I can't find leads," when I know that there are millions upon millions of art buyers just sitting right here in social media, it's a matter of you just need to get started. Okay. It's not like 100 years ago when you literally could only purchase from people who lived near you, or you had to use a gallery or an art show to actually find buyers, where the marketplace limited our access as an art business owner to finding leads. That is no longer the case because the online market allows for us to have access to millions upon millions, if not billions, of people who need artwork. Okay, so we just need to get started. Reframing and taking back control and knowing that it's not a matter of it's not possible to find leads. It's just about having the systems and the strategies and the tools. Okay, so we have to get started. And if you don't know where to start, there are plenty of resources out there in the online market, as well as you have access to us in the free zone on a weekly basis. And if you would like for us to build your lead generation machine for you, that is always an option as well. We work with art bosses in the free zone, as well as if you just want Team Art Boss to do it for you and find 300, 1,000 leads for you in a month. That is exactly what we do. So this is the second mistake. Okay. So you have to get started. Okay. So a lot of us, we start our lead generation machine. We start getting beautiful leads to come in. Then we make a sale and we stop our lead generation machine. We're like, well, now that I'm delivering, I'm not going to look for any more leads. And then we restart the machine. And then we spend a couple weeks, a couple months, sometimes even longer. That machine, if it's not super efficient, it's just like a lawnmower. If it hasn't been started up in a while, it's going to sputter and putter for a little bit while we're trying to get that lead generation machine going again. So when we stop and start the machine, we actually miss out on this amazing opportunity that happens in the marketplace. For artists who tell me, "Oh, yeah, no, I find plenty of leads. I don't need any help finding new leads. I just stop finding leads. I deliver on all of my sales. Then I go back out. I start it up again." Those artists are missing out on the opportunity to raise their price. The marketplace is naturally telling that artist that they can raise their price. If you have so many leads who are waiting to get their hands on your artwork, the marketplace is telling you, and not every artist gets this indicator. So you're so blessed when you're like, "I don't want any more leads because I have plenty of sales." You're missing out on a natural way that the marketplace allows for you to raise your price and for your clients to feel like not they understand why you're raising your price, and they feel like they're getting huge service from you even though you've raised your price. Okay, so if we stop and start, we miss out on some really great opportunities to move our business forward faster and get to that six-figure income and beyond. So the mistake is turning it off and on. We need to keep our lead generation machine running. So if you have a machine that is finding you leads, we don't turn it off. We actually keep it on. We actually start collecting the data from our leads, and we start using that data and we start collecting what we like to call purchase indicators that tell us exactly who is getting ready to purchase our artwork. So we, number one, need to start. Number two, once we start that lead generation machine, we don't want to just keep turning it on and off based on our sales. We want to keep it on so that we can actually increase our price. And then the third mistake that we make in lead generation is we try to do it all manually and we start to get super overwhelmed. For those artists who know that once they find a lead, they can close the sales, they start getting to the place where they're like, the amount of time it's taking me to be present in my social media, to follow up on all engagement, and to also keep running a lead generation machine, my time is being eaten up in sales and marketing. Here's the thing that we know here about art businesses. Art businesses, we have to run our lead generation machine, our sales and our marketing, and we have to also deliver a beautiful new product. Our product is highly creative, and if we use up all that creative energy in our sales and marketing, we're at risk for getting burned out when it's time to create our artwork. I also know, number two, when we look at art businesses, it's really hard to outsource the creative part of our business where we create our artwork. Of course, yes, there are some things we can outsource really easily, shipping, mailing, stuff like that. But when it comes to actually creating our product, it's us. We are the people who need to spend the time creating that new piece of artwork compared to the sales and marketing part of our machine, the sales and marketing part of our business. We can start outsourcing there immediately. We can start creating a lead generation machine that is automated. And when we have an automated lead generation machine, it can be as simple as activating Facebook or paid ad strategies that allow for us to find thousands of leads every month, that allow for us to be in front of hundreds of thousands of people so that we can find the few, just a few. We don't need hundreds of thousands. We just need a few people to say, yes, I would love to learn more about you, and I would love to learn more about your artwork. Would you like to start automating your lead generation machine? Would you like to have a tool in the machine that allows for you to not even ever have to worry about where your leads are coming from? They're coming in 24/7. They're coming in while you're in your studio creating new artwork, and they're coming in while you're on vacation. Would you like to have a lead generation machine that for pennies a lead allows for you to never have to worry about where your new clients are coming from, because your lead generation machine not only brings in new leads, but starts showing you exactly who is getting ready to purchase through what we like to call purchase intent. When I'm talking to friends in other industries, okay, so we're living in this beautiful art space where we can find leads for pennies. And the reason that we can find leads for pennies is because our artwork is gorgeous, because our artwork visually is stunning and it stops the scroll in social media. We can quickly grab the attention of our future buyer just by simply putting our product out into social media. Compared to other businesses, if you were a life coach, or if you were selling spaghetti, or you were selling something that isn't as beautiful and sexy as our product, it's really difficult to stop the scroll. And competitors who are working in different spaces, like food spaces, coaching spaces, any other sort of business space, they're spending between $15 and $50 per lead. So when I'm explaining to some of my mentors, and I'm explaining to some of my peers who work in other spaces, they're shocked that artists don't leverage the power of paid ad strategies. They're like, you mean it costs between 50 cents and $1 to find a lead, and the art market isn't saturated? They can see there aren't a lot of artists who are using these tools and using these strategies, and they just can't even fathom why more artists aren't actively pursuing lead generation and using and automating their lead generation machines. They're just stunned. And so we have this beautiful space that isn't saturated yet. We have this beautiful space where you can create lead generation for pennies. if you simply would like to have an automated lead generation machine. You first have to get started. You need to understand those tools and systems and strategies. You have to consistently run that lead generation machine. Don't turn it on and off. Don't take away the power of being able to raise your price. You want to get to six figures faster? Raising your price is the answer. And number three, let's have it automated. Let's walk away from the one by one trying to talk to thousands of people every single week to try to ask them to purchase our artwork. Let's have an automated lead generation machine that shows us exactly who's engaging with us through purchase indicators. And so that we are now only spending our time working with serious leads, serious future customers, and then delivering the artwork that they purchase. And when we actually have an automated lead generation machine, you have two choices. We can show you how to set up your own lead generation machine. You just need to purchase the tool. If you're interested in using the tool that we use, we set it up for artists and we show you how to use that tool for free. Okay, so you have to be using the tool. If you would like for our team Art Boss, you would like for us to set up your first lead magnet, you'd like for us to run your first Facebook ad so that you're finding leads for $1.50 a piece, then we're offering that opportunity for you to do that as well. If you're interested in learning more about the Champagne Room, the tool that we use, it's right here, renouha.com/CR. If you sign up for that tool, you automatically will get the lead generation machine workshop where you can then build out your whole entire lead generation machine on your own. And we provide that free training, including, it's kind of crazy, including a once a week access to our tech support so that we can show you exactly how to implement that that library and how, and you can ask questions about how do I apply this to my business. Okay, so that's something you're interested in. You can sign up right here. Once again, we can't help you if you're not using that tool, but if you are using that tool, you can use it and then you have access to Team Art Boss. When you sign up for the Champagne Room, I will be sent a note from the Champagne Room. That is a company that sits out there. Anyone can use that, but they will tell me, hey, we've got an artist who's interested in meeting with your tech team and your tech support, and I will give you access to our team. As long as you're using the tool, you have access to that team on a once a month basis until your lead generation machine is built, which should be within 20 days. 20 days, you should have it built. And if you don't have it built by the end of 90 days, we're going to reach out to you and see if you would like additional support. Also, okay, so there's the link for you guys to be able to do that. Now, if you're an artist who's like, you know what, my time is worth so much and I need to be creating artwork, but I want to have a lead generation machine, we're also offering to build that for you. We'll build your lead generation machine. We'll run that first ad. And for 3 months, we'll work with you and we will make sure that your whole entire lead generation machine is set up. After the 3 months is over, it's set up. You can continue to use that. And if you're interested in having us just do all that work for you and find your leads for you, please reach out to me inside of the comments and we will be able to give you access to all of Team Art Boss so that we will build out your lead generation machine for you. So super excited to be able to do that for you. We want to make sure that you're avoiding those 3 mistakes when it comes down to lead generation. Lead generation it's a must. You can't close new sales without new leads. And if you're not sure why you're not closing more sales and you're not getting the leads you want, then let us help you. We work with Art Bosses. Okay. We work with Art Bosses every single month. We have about 3 spots left for this month to help you build out your own lead generation machine. We will do that for you. We have Art Bosses that like Kim, and I'm showing you some of their artwork. Okay. So if you're like, well, I don't know if it'll work for me, I want you to see the artwork and I want you to see the lead generation machines that we're building for these artists. We have Kim who does florals, and she gets her cost per lead for somewhere around 50 cents a piece, especially during the big holidays like Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, and also during the end of the year holidays as well. Okay. So she knows that in her business, her costs per lead are going to be really low at the beginning of the year, all the way through the summer point, and then again right around the Christmas holidays. And so she really leads into that time of year, and she really spends a little bit more time and a little bit more money and resources during those times of the year where her leads are super low. Okay. Then we have Juanita, more of an abstract artist, really inspired by nature. She's just been running her lead generation machine for less than 3 weeks. She already has 341 leads, and she's spending less than $15 a day for her ads, and she's getting 60, as low as 60 cent leads. Dawn, she does a lot of tree artwork. It's real. She lives in Colorado. She loves to paint the aspens, and she's getting 50-cent leads. And she's also like, I am so glad that I just had someone do this for me. I'm watching other artists who are trying to build it on their own, and it's taking them 3 to 6 months to get their first leads. My first leads came in within 3 weeks of saying yes to having my lead generation machine up and running. We have Jeanette. She's in less than a month. She has 200 new leads. That's 200 more leads than she had all of last year. And Chris, she is running her own Facebook ads, and she is running her own lead generation machine, and she's got 200 more lead, or she's got 230 leads in 3 weeks. Okay, and she's like, and I even sold a piece of artwork simply by sending an email to to those new leads. She's like spending less than $10 a day, and my sales that she's making are covering her ad spend. Then we have Karen, and she's like, just in the first 4 days, I found over 50 leads. My cost per leads are going down too. So she's recognizing that in the first 4 days, she's still optimizing, and she already has leads in the 95 cent to $1.24 range, which means that as her ads become more optimized, her cost per lead is going to go down as well. So if you would like to learn more about running those ads, if you would like to learn more about just having Team Art Boss manage this for you, we just love being able to find your leads for you so that you can work on the important things, identifying who's getting ready to purchase your artwork, closing sales, and then creating all of your gorgeous new artwork. So super excited. Please let us know if you'd be interested in learning more. And we want to make sure that you are avoiding those 3 costly mistakes that keep you from having consistent monthly income, because your artwork is important, your artwork is gorgeous, and we need to get it into the hands of the people who need it.